man up, it's game time. Everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war. This is 845, Varsity man up, it's game time. Everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war. I said it's game time.
Hey folks, it's the playoff edition of the Varsity 845 football show, known throughout the area as the hottest thing going in local high school video. So let's get right at it, working through all 8 Section 9 semifinal playoff games on this week's schedule. The winners in each meet next week for the title. There's only one place to begin. Beat Stadium in Kingston, Saturday night. Minisink Valley and Newburgh hook up for the 4th time in roughly 14 months. Minisink Valley won the first 3 games by a total of just 10 points. This is a rematch of last year's Class AA semifinals, won 10-6 by Minisink Valley on a late touchdown. Minisink Valley won 16-13 earlier this year on, you guessed it, a late touchdown. That game was 3 weeks ago at Minisink Valley in what was a hard-hitting battle. 45-43. Newburgh jumped out to a 6-0 lead midway through the second quarter on Marcus Spearman's 2-yard touchdown run.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Then check out this Fred Lockleary 80-yard touchdown run on the third, which gave Newburgh a 13-6 lead.
30-20.
Minisink Valley played without starting quarterback Kevin Freeman out with an injured ankle. Running back James Ferrier returned that week after missing nearly 4 games with his own sprained ankle. But he had a big second half. This 10-yard touchdown run with 2:47 left cut Newburgh's lead to 13-12. Rather than play for a tie and kick, Minisink Valley went for the win. Ferrier runs behind his monster left side and gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. A late safety later, and Minisink Valley wins 16-13. Freeman will play this week, meaning Minisink Valley will have a decidedly different look on offense, Newburgh coach C.T. Chatham says.
Then we know that in this ball game they're going to have their quarterback back. So we've got our hands full, but we think we're a worthy opponent and we belong in the game, and we're going to give it our best shot.
Look for Newburgh to empty its extensive playbook this week. Expect several different kids to carry the ball, starting with Lockleary and Byron Thomas. And don't be surprised to see a Newburgh wrinkle or two. Minisink Valley coach Kevin Gallagher is aware of Newburgh's capabilities, but likes the way his team is playing.
We're gelling, I think we're peaking at the right times. We have to, take it to them a little bit and, and not make mistakes.
What about the kids who will be banging shoulder pads on the field?
We're just confident now, more confident. We've been watching film, we've been studying them, we're ready.
Basically, it all starts up front with the line, and we just have to make big holes, play physical, make the guys across from us quit, and just work really hard and try to move the ball and make it easy on our backs and our quarterback to throw the ball.
The final score? How can I not take Minisink Valley here? Make it 21-14 in overtime. On the other side of that draw, you've got 4-time defending champion Monroe Woodbury taking on Warwick Saturday night in Middletown. Monroe Woodbury beat Warwick 34-19 this year on its way to extending its long winning streak against Section 9 competition, now at 40 games. Both teams are playing better, which is how it should be this time of year. And believe it or not, Warwick could give Monroe some problems here because of Warwick's improved passing game. But can Warwick stop Monroe Woodbury? That I'm not so sure. Monroe wins 31-21. Now on to Class A. 2 weeks ago, Walk-Hill rallied to beat Port Jervis 31-28, which meant yet another close game for Walk-Hill. Some perceive this as a weakness. I see it as a strength because it means Walk-Hill is battle-tested. These teams will play again Friday in a semifinal game. And I like Walk-Hill again because I think it has a little more diversity on offense. Quarterback Seth Ewald throws and runs, which complements the nice 1-2 running back punch of James Schoonmaker and Dom Calvanico. Port Jervis mostly runs and is 1-2 in its last 3 games. Walk-Hill wins 21-14. The winner of that game will play 3-time defending champion Cornwall, which should have little trouble with Saugerties. Cornwall beat Saugerties 40-18 during the regular season and should win by at least that. Let's say 31-7. Here's a thought for the Class B tournament. Let's find those little pencil sharpener football helmets for each of the 4 teams, throw them in a hat, and pick one out. That may be our best chance at finding the champion. James I. O'Neal plays New Paltz on Saturday. O'Neal had that division in hand, but then quarterback Aaron Kilner got hurt, and O'Neal lost 3 straight. He's expected to be ready for this game. New Paltz had a shot to win the league title last week, but threw in a clunker against Highland and lost 26-0. New Paltz beat O'Neal 33-27 3 weeks ago. I really liked O'Neal in the beginning of the year. Obviously the Kilner injury hurt, but is it really an automatic that 16 and 17-year-old kids can just turn it back on and snap a 3-game losing streak? That's a tough deal. And New Paltz, the only person not touching the football these days, is the head custodian. Aside from Newburgh and Minisink Valley, this should be the most entertaining game of the weekend. Both New Paltz and O'Neal have playmakers, and it wouldn't be a surprise if the winner is the team that has the ball last. That's why I'm saying overtime here, with defending champion New Paltz winning 26-20. Class B regular season champion Highland takes on Burke Catholic in the other semifinal. Highland beat Burke 12-7 in the second week of the season, as both were getting used to having a ton of new players in key spots. Still, it's been tough to get a read on these teams, partially because each had unwinnable non-league games and one predictable blowout. This might be a spot for an upset, so I guess that means I'm giving a weak endorsement when I say Highland 19-13. Have you ever seen a 2,000-yard rusher? You have a chance on Friday in Kingston when Millbrook's Nick Finger comes in to face Ellenville in a Class C semifinal game. Finger has 2,009 yards and 27 rushing touchdowns. He had just one bad game, though. Care to guess when it was? 3 weeks ago against Ellenville, which held Finger to just 73 yards rushing in a 52-7 Ellenville victory. This won't be a 45-point game this weekend. That's a bold statement, huh? But Ellenville has had its own hot running back in Don Exner, who has run for nearly 1,500 yards along with 17 touchdowns. Make it 28-21 Ellenville. On the other side of the Class C draw, defending champion Tri-Valley takes on regular season champion Sullivan West. The teams played last week with Sullivan West winning 34-0. Look for something more along the lines of 28-14 this week. A Sullivan West Ellenville final would be one heck of a game. Ellenville lost its opener to Sullivan West, then won 7 straight. Sullivan West is unbeaten and state ranked. This brings us to this week's top 10. Number 10, Highland makes an appearance in the rankings as the Class B regular season champ. Number 9, Warwick bumps up a spot after beating Washingtonville to qualify for the playoffs. Number 8, Sullivan West. Had last season end by Tri-Valley, it shouldn't happen this year. Number 7, Delaware Valley, Pennsylvania. Beating 7-2 Wallenpaupack hardly is a gimme. Number 6, Wallkill. Can't look past Port Jervis hoping for a Cornwall rematch. Number 5, Pine Bush. This year's example as to why there should be one Class AA division with the top 4 teams making the playoffs. Number 4, Newburgh. This team could be done by this week or holding the championship plaque at the end. Number 3, Cornwall, the most overwhelming sectional favorite of all the regular season champs. Number 2, Minisink Valley. Can the 4th time still be a charm? Number 1, Monroe Woodbury. Coming up on the 5th anniversary of its last local loss. That's it for this week. If you can't make it to the playoff games, keep checking Varsity845.com for our Playoffs Plus feature. You remember the deal where we provide the live updates throughout the playoffs and ending, hopefully, at the Syracuse University Carrier Dome. I'm Kevin Witt.
This is 845, Varsity Man Up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war. This is 845, Varsity Man Up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war.
I said it's game time, so it's time to score. If you're not playing to win, then what you playing for? From the field to the hardwood floor, win some and lose some.
man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war. This is 845, varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war.